Very good afternoon, one and all. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome everyone to the session. Good to see you all. Good to see you all. As we discussed just few days back, that the key would be announced soon, and the key has indeed been announced yesterday. So I would say it's been a landmark day yesterday because never in the history has the key been announced so early. So that shows that the intent is there from the uh, Telangana EAPCET board that they want to start the engineering colleges as soon as possible. All right. So today's session we are going to discuss about many of the important things. Lot of you have been asking me about, like the cutoffs. What would be the cutoffs, and how did Spark Academy fare this time, and what can we expect the cutoffs for? What about the counseling? Everything. So this is a session for that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And if you have any queries, you can drop it in the comments. And once again, welcome everybody as people are joining. So as usual, you can download our app, and you'll get all the updates there. There are live classes, there'll be tests, and you can join our Telegram group. So with the results being announced, and with the counseling around the corner, please ensure you have joined our Telegram channel so that you get all the important updates, cutoffs, everything we'll be sharing with you there. And you can visit our Spark store. We have various interesting courses for the next academic year as well. So friends and family, you can always refer them. Now, firstly, I would like to congratulate everybody, irrespective of the result which you got, because it's been a tough year for all of us. Tough couple of years, especially for you folks, because you got you had COVID, you couldn't go to school, college, but still you prepared on your own, and it took a lot of mental toll, everybody. So I can understand that because we have also been students ourselves. So this was an unprecedented situation, but all of you gave your best, right? Understand that the result might not actually reflect who you are. So irrespective of whether you have done well or done bad or happy or sad, you have to congratulate yourself because you have made it through so far. You didn't give up. You wrote the exam, and you have come this far, right? So that's what I would say. And especially all Spark Academy students, I would say some of you, again, more or less, you have underperformed, or but most of you have done great. That is what I would like to assure you all, right? You'll be seeing the Spark Academy results also in the coming few slides. So we'll try to understand every point. Rohit, Ekta, yeah, I'll be answering all your queries. So first, we'll complete whatever I wanted to discuss, and then we'll be taking up questions, right? So Rohit, Ekta, you'll be getting your answers soon. All right. So firstly, good job everybody on giving the exam, and you made it this far. Now talking about the results, so we have conducted a couple of polls yesterday, and we have also done an internal analysis based on the information received by all of you. So our team has been working the whole night yesterday to come up with the analysis, because as you know, any exam, it depends, any competitive exam, it depends not only on your result, it depends on other result as well. So we took a couple of polls in our Telegram, official Telegram channel, as well as our, our YouTube channel. So, and based on this, we have come up with an assessment of the cutoffs, which we would feel. Again, strictly, this is our analysis. The final cutoffs might be different, right? So we are giving you that disclaimer. So based on the assessment which we got so far, right? If you observe the assessment, if you observe the trend or the spread of the marks, you will observe that most of the students, around 40% of the respondents, are between 40 and 50. And totally around 65% of the students are between 40 to 60. So this is the number you need to look at. So even in our YouTube channel, we got 60% of the respondents were, around the 40 to 60 range. Right? So, the most of the students who will be attempting the examination will be lying between this score, please. All right? And we calculated the average of whatever marks we got so far. So the 50 was supposed to be the average score. Right? So we are, predicting that 50 will be the average score. So if you are above 50, irrespective of your reservation category, you can consider yourself a good chance of getting into top 15-20 colleges at least. All right, so this has been our assessment, and we have seen few more, data points, whatever we got. So this is something. If you got a score of around above 60, as you can see, the many students who got above 60, that is why I've been telling Spark Academy students also who scored 60 or above 60, you have done an exceeding job. So we have to understand that the paper was a moderate to a difficult paper. Which shift is tougher, which shift is easier, I won't get into it, but I'll tell you something about that as well. Right? So above 50, you can consider yourself you have done a good job. The qualifying mark is 40. And we saw that only 2-3% of the students of Spark Academy have scored below 40. Again, below 40 also, if you're around 38, 39, there is normalization as well. So you can still expect to clear the cutoff, basically. All right. And those of you who scored 80 plus, I mean, you have all done a fantastic job. If you got a score of around 80 plus, then that means you have a very good chance of getting a seat in top 10 colleges, is what I would say. And those who got 90 plus, 100 plus, you can actually aim for top 5 colleges as well. Right? So I'm not getting into branches and all, that's a discussion for another day. But if you see the trend, I hope all of you are seeing the trend. Most of the students are in between the 40 to 60 range, and the average is around 40, average is around 50 basically. So if you got any score above 50, you can consider yourself you have done a decent job in the examination. All right. So if you consider, if you have done above 60, it's good. If it is above 80, it's great. That is what we would say. Now, also one more thing you need to understand, the difference between the last year EAPCET and this year EAPCET is that this year there is no IP or your 12th cutoff. No IP or 12th cutoff. So it's completely dependent on your score. It's completely dependent on your EAPCET score, EAPCET performance. So again, the cutoffs might vary. So this is what the trend is looking like. Correct? So if you are between 40 to 60, that means you are around that average. If you're below 50, that means you're below average. If you're above 50, that means you're above average. So this is the trend which we could establish. And as you can see, above 100, there are hardly 2-3% of the students scored above 100. So that means it's above 100 is supposed to be a premium score. It's supposed to be an excellent score. So any score above 40, you can consider yourself qualified. All right. Any score, any raw score above 40, you can consider yourself as qualified. This is what I would be telling you initially. Now next, let's try to any queries so far, folks. Can I have some comments about the trend so far? Now you have seen like which section of the marks you belong to. You would have seen now, and you got a basic idea. So I'm coming to that, Vivek. I'm coming to that also. Like if both students get the same mark, all of that. I'm coming to that. So that thing we'll talk about the prediction. When we come to the prediction table, I'll talk about that. So I hope all of you are clear. Can I have some comments, please? I want some participation. Have you all understood the trend? Have you all understood the trend? Mohan, EAPCET will talk later, please. We'll talk about Telangana EAMCET now. Have you all got it so far? Have you all understood the general trend so far? I want some comments, please. I want all of you to participate, please. Right? Then only it will be interesting. And I can also give you more information. Okay, I'm presuming all of you have understood the spread, right? Now, we'll talk about the seat metrics in Telangana. In Telangana, basically, there are 750 plus colleges plus branches. So if you consider each college along with the branches, you have around 750 plus option. So each branch you can, give 60 to 100 seats, 120, it varies. So basically you have enough seats for admission. So if you qualify, if you get that 40 plus score after normalization, you will definitely qualify. So you are eligible for counseling. There are enough seats, first of all, right? You should understand that there are enough seats for admission. And almost 20-30% of the colleges available are top 20. That means they have very good infrastructure, they have very good teaching, and placement is a very different topic. We'll come to that as well later when we, get the results and all. But what I mean to say is, if you are getting 40 plus, that means you are eligible for a seat. Unlike a medical course, engineering, you have enough seats in Telangana as well as Andhra Pradesh. So if you get 40 plus, you will definitely get a seat. Now, which seat, which branch is another point of discussion. And also, you will be having multiple rounds of counseling. As I told you, qualifying mark every year is 40. This is after normalization. Now, as I told you, every slot had a different paper. So, if you had a difficult slot and if you scored, some particular marks, you will be given extra marks. So, it all depends on that calculation. I don't want to get into that calculation, but be rest assured, if you are close to the 40 mark, then that means you have qualified. Alright, so if you look at the seat metrics, enough seats are available. So, unless you haven't qualified, then it's difficult to get a seat. You have to go for management seat or a B category seat. But if you have qualified, that means you have an excellent chance of, getting into some college or the other. So we'll be having sessions soon as results are announced. We'll tell you what are tier 1 colleges, tier 2 colleges, what are the cutoffs. We'll get into all of that. But today our discussion is to understand the overall perspective, because a lot of students are panicking thinking that you won't get a seat. That's not the case. You'll definitely get a seat if you get a 40 plus score, if you clear the qualifying mark. Alright, now that you have understood about this, now there is a disclaimer here. These are just the probable cutoffs. The actual cutoffs might vary. So I'm giving a disclaimer. This is just like an exit poll of an election. We are just predicting the cutoff. This is our prediction. Alright, this is our prediction. Okay, this is Spark Academy's prediction. Again, we may be right or wrong, so we are giving that disclaimer. So take this prediction with a pinch of salt. But according to us, we feel that this would be your rank according to your marks. Alright, and again, I want to give you a few more disclaimers, right? That this is not final. So this is just a prediction, right? The final result might be different. The final result might be different. And also this year we are predicting, because of normalization, if you get same total within decimals, there'll be a difference in ranks. Within decimals, there'll be a difference in ranks. And again, if you get a tie score, let us say there are 3 students, student 1, student 2 and student 3. There are 3 students, all of them got 60 as a score. Now, which score will be considered, which student will be considered a higher rank? The one who gets most score in maths. So this cutoff or the ranking is dependent on maths, physics and chemistry order. So suppose first person gets total 60, 40 in maths, second person gets total 60, 35 in maths, Fourth person gets total 60, 20 in maths. The first person will get a better rank compared to the second person will get a better rank compared to the third. So after normalization, actually, your score won't be actually 60. This is the raw score. Raw score is 60. Normalized score might be 60.23, 60.11, 60.00. So the ranking will be based on decimal points, folks, this time. That is a given. So you might observe that you and your friend would have got same total, but your rank, you will observe 500,000 ranks difference. That is because of normalization. Basically, your friend might have written in a difficult slot, you might have given in an easy slot, and you might have got less marks in maths compared to your other friend. So this is how the scores are calculated. Is it clear so far? Everybody, please. All of you. Are you all clear with how the, even if you get same score, your decimal point might be different. Your maths, physics, chemistry scores will be different. So that is how ranking is done. Normalization, usually the score increases, but sometimes the score might decrease if you have a very easy slot. Generally, the score only increases. But sometimes if you get a very easy paper compared to a very difficult paper, then you might, find the score decreasing. But your raw score will actually give the, the actual picture. You can at least get a range, basically. Alright, so are you all ready to look at our prediction, Spark Academy's prediction of marks versus rank? Everybody? Yes, I hope all of you are ready. And this is just the overall rank. Again, if you have reservation, you will get a different, there'll be a local rank, non-local rank. If you have a reservation, you have other benefits. But this is marks versus rank. So what we are predicting is, if you have a total of 155 to 160, then you will be in the top 50 ranks. If you have a total of 150 to 154, you will be in 50 to 100 ranks. If you are in 140 to 149, you will be 100 to 300 rank. If you are in 130 to 139, 300 to 500 rank. If you are in 120 to 129, 500 to 1000 rank. We feel if you get 110 plus, you will be 1000 to 1500. If you get 100 plus, you will be 1500 to 2000. And if you get 90 plus, you will be around 2000 to 3500. And if you are 80 plus, you will be 3500 to 7500. And we are predicting for this year, around 70 if you get, you will get below 10,000. You will get below 10,000 if you get above 70. If you are around 60 to 70, then you can expect somewhere between 10,000 and 20,000. And this is where between 40 and 60, as we already showed you in the previous chart, this is where we feel most of the students will like. That is why you are seeing, between 50 and 59, you can see anywhere between 20 and 40,000. And if you are 40 to 49, you can see anywhere between 40 and 60,000. And if you get below 40, again, you won't be eligible to qualify. But again, for some reservation category students, you can still end up qualifying and you might get a rank above 60,000 basically. Right? Is it clear? Everybody? All of you? So now, according to your mark, you can at least know what is the range of your rank. This is what we can actually tell you. This is according to Spark Academy. Again, I am giving a disclaimer. Normalization, Rohit, normalization applies to all the shifts. Normalization is something which will apply to all the shifts. So again, don't break your head about normalization, right? Just wait for the final result. Surya, wait, patience, right? This is just for cutoffs. To get into colleges, again, you need your actual rank, then we'll have sessions. This is just to get the cutoffs. So generally what I would say is the average rank, which is above 50, if you get, you have a fighting chance of getting into at least top 15 colleges, is what I would say. You have to be above this, basically. You have to be above 50. Above 50, if you have a very good chance. Again, I'm not getting into branches. Branch wise, the cutoff might vary. I'm just talking about the college. Shripad, I already answered that question. Normalization generally doesn't decrease the score. It is usually a somewhat an incremental increase only, unless the variance is more between the paper which you wrote and the easy and the difficult paper. If it is too easy and too difficult, then you might find a little bit of decrease, but generally it's an increase only. Again, guys, I'm telling you, don't worry about normalization now. Don't worry about what all colleges you'll get now. Just try to get a feel of where you stand presently. Present step is where you are standing. What is the tentative cutoff you might expect? So that's why if you are getting above 40, I would say you'll get a seat for sure. So you need not worry. All of you can come. If you get above 50, you have very good chance of getting into top 15, 10, 20 colleges. If you get above 55, above 60, then I would say top 10 is also a reality. Is it clear, everybody? All of you? So these are the cutoffs. So everybody has been asking me last few days, what rank will I get? What rank can I expect? So this is the range of ranks which you can expect according to the marks which you got. I hope this table will be useful for you. And again, the final exam result might show a completely different picture. So that is why I gave that disclaimer. This is just our prediction, and this might not be the final rank list. Right? As all of you were inquisitive, we made our prediction using the data available to us. So again, final exam, there's normalization, of course. So, but we feel that at least the final result will be somewhat close to this, is what we feel. So, definitely good prospects. I've seen whatever marks I've been hearing from students, or whatever we have done a research of the marks which you got. We have actually, our team has calculated marks of all Spark Academy students, and we verified. So most of you are in a very good position. Surya, again, you are repeating the question. That's what I told you, right? If you have above 50, then you can expect top 15, 20 colleges. Again, I'm just talking about colleges, guys, not branch. Again, branch-wise cutoff might be different. In case of reservation, again, all that discussion, Nandini, we will be having it post your results are announced. So we'll be sharing the sheet to you where you can check according to your reservation category what is the cutoff, opening rank, closing rank. We have all of that planned up. But presently with your marks, you should only be looking at whether you qualified or not, and where you can approximately stand. This is what we are looking at. So now again, many of you have been asking how many what has been Spark Academy's result. Many of you are inquisitive. So I'm very happy to tell you that I'm just not talking about this year. I want to show you the result of last few years, right? So again, percentage qualified, we have taken above 40 as a qualifying mark, raw score. We haven't considered 38, 39 also. Usually 38, 39 also you qualify, right? We observed this year, so last year in 2020, we observed that 93% of our students had qualified for the examination. First step is very important, and we feel this is the best metric which will show whether you are doing well or not in the exam, or whether the institute is doing well or not. Right? So we don't believe in showing toppers marks, toppers photos and all. We want to show you that overall how have you done as a team, as Spark Academy's team, how have you done. And this year we are very happy to show you that almost 97% of the students have qualified or are projected to qualify for the examination. That's a great achievement by all of you. So I can see that most of my students have qualified or are projected to qualify. which is considering above 40, which is the usual trend every year. So that's like a great achievement, I would say. And if you look at the overall split of this course on the basis of data which we got, as you can see, above 50, at least 45, 50 students have got above 50, right? And around 20 plus students have got above 60, 10 plus students have got above 70, and the top rank we got around 10 to 15 students who got above 80. And this time we got around 4 students who are above 90, 5 students above 80, and 2 students above 100. Right? So that's a great achievement. And here, this is something which we have, we are proud of. And again, there are few more students who are above 40 to 50, but unfortunately, there were just, a couple of students here and there who got below 40. But overall, this has been a great achievement. So again, above average, you can see that above average, most of the students are above average. And at least we want to wait for the final results, but at least according to my assessment, at least 85-90% of you will be getting in top 15 colleges. For sure. That is what we are, predicting. So a big round of applause to all the students of Spark Academy who have put in their efforts, and you have got this score. Right? So this has been the result, and thanks a lot, Surya Prakash, for your kind words. And I hope all of you have benefited from the course. And yesterday I was actually looking at your sheet, and again, see, in a competitive exam, sometimes things don't go according to your way, right? Like for example, I've seen many silly mistakes of a lot of students. So instead of positive, you put negative sign, or you made some very minor calculation mistake that can make or break a rank. But what we believe at Spark Academy is the coaching which we give, the orientation which we give, is not just useful for the competitive exam. That will make you confident in your career, because this is just the beginning. And we feel that this will help you actually get, confidence in your engineering program, confidence in clearing the subject, and even when you go abroad, because we are still in touch with all the students of Spark Academy who are doing well, who are working, or who are abroad. So, this is a long association we want to build. It's not just about cracking the exam. We are planning to build a system which is away from, the other so-called corporate colleges who just show top 5 ranks and, expect all others to get it. We don't believe in that. We believe in the overall performance. Overall, if the qualifying percentage is good, overall, if people are doing well, then, I feel all of us are on the right track. This is what I personally feel. And again, we are also proud to say that most of the students who come to us have studied in these corporate colleges. So actually we are making a difference. That is why they are coming to us. So that's why when we talk about our results, we just don't talk about ranks. We talk about the overall percentage of students who are doing well. That will show you if the institute is, able to, give a good orientation or not. Because even I believe, even in sports it's the case, you might be the best player, but the final exam is not under your control, right? There's a lot of factors like luck, or you might not be in the frame of mind. And I've seen some of the students were disappointed with the marks. They've done exceedingly well in weekend tests, but in the final exam, somehow you missed some question. It happens. But what I feel is long term, in next 5 years, 10 years, all of you will be in a very good position. Right? In the next 5-10 years, you will all be doing great. This is what I can guarantee all of you. Right? So at least our learning, our program, we are very proud of that, because we are still in touch with almost all of our students. Right? So this is about the results. So many of you were inquisitive, so I wanted to tell you. So we don't believe in, putting the photo, rank and all. No. Right? We want to show you the actual result, whatever has happened. And I feel if you look at it from 2017 to 2021, from 72% qualifying, Now 97% qualifying. This is considering that, we are close to 300, 350 students overall, right? So again, Nandini, shift, tough, difficult. It's actually, very difficult from my end to predict. The shift which might feel easy might not be actually easy for you. So we have to wait for the final result, you'll know. All right. And now what about next plans? What about next plans? Many of you are inquisitive what we will be doing next. So first thing is, within 1 week, 10 days, we are expecting the result. Probably, I think they are saying 25th or something. So is your result. So first thing is, you have to know your actual result. You have to know your rank. And once you get that, we will actually be helping you with the counseling process. After that, we will be helping you with your research. We have made last 3-4 years what was rank versus seat comparison. Rank versus seat comparison we have done. We will tell you, according to your rank, according to your reservation category, what will be the seat which you can expect, and what will be the strategy which you can expect. What is the strategy which you have to go for the counseling process? And we'll be more than happy to interact with your parent, have a discussion, right? Me, Kesari sir, Anuradha ma'am, and the complete team of Spark Academy are here to help you make a good decision. So we will, most importantly, we will help you take a decision. This is important. And here it's not just about the result alone. We feel that it's our responsibility to place you in a good college, good branch. Right? So we will be doing all of this for all our students. And even non-Spark Academy students, if you require help, you can always contact the numbers below. We are ready to help. Right? So it's just not about the rank. We feel that we have to make a difference in the student's life. So we'll help you with the research, we'll tell you with the strategy, and entire end-to-end counseling process will guide you. End-to-end counseling process, right from fee payment to blocking options, verifying certificates, what all certificates to carry, right? Already I've been telling a lot of students, to keep the caste certificate ready. Some of you were not even aware of that you could avail that reservation. So we told you a lot of that. So we'll be guiding you end to end for the counseling, right? And not just that, if you are a part of Spark Academy's ecosystem, we will not just leave you here. Even in your engineering, I myself am an engineer. So we'll help you whenever, even post-engineering help also, we will help you with that. And we will tell you, wherever guidance is required, we'll be more than happy to help you. And also, we also have now gotten into, the top examinations post-engineering also. So we want to build that connect and help students. And probably, I'm sure most of you will be availing our services for other post-engineering exams like the IELTS, CAT coaching and all. So we are doing that as well. All right, so now I'll open the house for questions. Thanks a lot, Surya Prakash. Thanks a lot, Reddy, and thanks a lot, everybody, for your kind words. It means a lot. So I'm glad to be associating with all of you, and we actually want to make a difference in students' lives. Coaching is just one part of it. We want to be there with you. So that is the main aspect here. So any questions regarding your ranks or the cutoffs or whatever, I'll put that cutoff sheet on the screen. So if you have any queries or something, please ask me. Now I'm opening the queries for doubts. So yes, 25th is supposed to be the results. Yes, Sri Priya, all the long-term students of Spark Academy, we will provide you the gap certificate once your results are announced. Presently, you don't need the gap certificate. After counseling, you would be requiring when you join the college. We'll definitely provide you. We have been providing all these years. Any other queries? Any other questions, please? Any other questions? I think I got few questions. In case of reservation, I have already answered that. What would be the normalization answer? Also, I've answered that. Any other queries? Please, guys, please interact. Please ask your questions. Yesterday, many of you have had many questions. If I don't get CSE in desired college, then can I get it right in same college? So again, there are two aspects to it. Once you get a college, there's a rank, right? There's a college and there is a branch. So again, branch depends on the trend. So CSC has been the trend for last few years. It doesn't mean it's a good branch and all other branches are bad. So again, when we help you with the decision making process, we'll actually be telling you, what you need to do in terms of, the branch and the college you choose. So what we would recommend is choose a college rather than a branch. That's a discussion later. So when we get the result, we'll tell you more of that, Shripad. So you can definitely get into a good college and interact with the top people. And instead of a branch, if you go for a college, you can actually go for a good college. If you go for a branch, you might not end up in the college which you want. Highest score this year, as I told you, Vivek, what did I just tell you? I don't want to reveal the highest scores and all. I just wanted to show you what all, marks we got. As you saw, we got a couple of plus hundreds, we got a couple of plus 90s, we got many plus 80s. So, yeah. Mustafa says, I asked my parents and they've made a research. It's come that we do not OCU. Okay. Okay, Mustafa, we can connect offline. You can send me a message. Umesh, I think I already told you anything above 40 is good, right? So don't worry about it. Sai Vikas, I got in Shastra EC IT. Should I go for it? So again, Vikas, I would say that you can definitely consider that option, but I don't know your EAPCET result. So keep that option open and keep EAPCET option also open. If you're getting in top 5 colleges in EAPCET, then I think you can avoid that. Otherwise, you can go for it. Sir, I am from AP. Can I get the seat in TTS? Definitely. There is a separate quota for students who are from non-local or AP. So you can definitely apply for that. I got 45 marks SC category. So as I told you, 44 is below. But since you have SC category, you have a good chance of getting into top 15 colleges. Rest depends on your final rank. So guys, whatever marks, rank, what rank, what college, we'll have a discussion once your results are announced. Certificate is your caste certificate, basically, Nandini. So we hope you have your caste certificate ready. That is what I meant. Any other queries? Suchitra, I think I answered that query. Top 15, 20, definitely a chance. Any other questions? Any other queries, folks? Supreet says I got 55. 55 is above average, so it's a decent score. So again, we'll wait for the rank and then we'll tell you college-wise cutoffs, branch-wise cutoffs. We'll share the document so you can do a research and you can actually check which colleges, which branches you're getting, and we'll be more than happy to help you. One query which I got is B category seats. So B category seats are usually around a few seats in every college are reserved for merit students. Basically, they consider JEE main score or your 12th score, depends on the college, and the fees will be slightly higher. It's not management seat. It is usually slightly higher than the normal convener quota seats. OC caste need not have a caste certificate. Mustafa, again, it depends. CSE IT in a decent college, again, it depends. Below 40, Shivkumar, there are few colleges which do take, below, 40. But you need to, talk to the college directly. And if you have a merit, then you need to contact few colleges. Last year, I've seen few of the students indeed could get that. So all is not the end of the world for that. So let the ranks come out and we will discuss. I'll be more than happy to help. Again, Surya Prakash, Kushal 79 is a good score. So again, it depends on your reservation category and all of that. I can't tell you now. So let your rank come out. And if you can message me on WhatsApp, I'll be ready to help. Any other queries, please? So B category seats, you need to actually look at individual college websites. They will give a notification and you need to apply. Yes, you are right, Surya Prakash. Even if you get below 40, there are colleges who give, admissions based on merit. See, fee concession is okay only dependent on the scholarship. So if you are eligible for economically backward, then you get a fee concession. There's no fee concession based on IP marks. Any other queries, please? Any other queries? Any other doubts? Unfortunately, this year IP marks are of no use. IP or your 12th marks are of no use this year. Okay, you can keep talking about the queries. So we'll tell you about the next year courses also. Next year, we have JEE, EAMCET, NEET, IIT Foundation courses for 2022 and 23. We already started taking admissions. We already have few students. And we are starting a fresh batch from Monday. And also classroom coaching is also supposed to be open soon. So you can contact the numbers given below, or you can always, visit the website. The links are given in the description. And please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are creating many videos, and we are one of the channels. We don't advertise, we don't spend money on marketing. So your support is required for us to do well. And of course, you can join our Telegram group. I've got few more questions. What is good score in maths alone? This is a good question. I would say, looking at the paper, anything around 45 plus in math was a good score. In physics, anything around 17 plus was a good score. And in chemistry, anything around 22 plus was a good score. This is as per our analysis. So, Liam, reimbursement is something where, if you're economically backward, you need not pay the fees. So, they won't take fees from you. Or even if they take the fees, they will reimburse if you show all the relevant certificates. Thirumalesh, you got 51 marks in BCB category. Can I get in a good college? Definitely. Since you have a reservation category and you have above average marks, so I think you can definitely try for it. If we get a decent score, if we don't get required college, management quota, actually, see, management quota, we are not dealing with any management quota or private colleges seats. You can find out from your agents. I don't have much of an idea about management quota. And when there are so many seats available, we actually don't recommend management quota. Right? So, yeah. Any other queries? Finally. So I think it was great talking to all of you. Congratulations once again for your good performance, I would say, overall, considering the pandemic situation and all. And you have all been very good students. So with our students, we don't have any complaints. You have all, listened to the classes, showed patience, and most of you have will be ending up in very good colleges, I'm sure. Once again, thank you for joining today's session and showing patience, listening to all the instructions which we gave you, and we would really appreciate if you spread the word about our institute in your circles. And we'll be helping you with the counseling process, next steps and all. We'll be sending you notifications in our WhatsApp and Telegram groups. Make sure you join the Telegram group if you haven't, and do subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any videos. You can contact the numbers given below for all the admission processes. And all the very best, everybody, for your results. And I think already 50-60% of your results are out, so you know your marks, you know where you stand. Only thing is the rank formality is remaining, so you'll be getting that on August 25th, I think. So again, we'll catch up on August 25th once you get your ranks. And we hope to see you all soon. And thank you. Thanks everyone for joining the session. I hope all of you liked it. And we will be connecting with you soon. Shripad, are you happy with our scores? Yeah, I am actually. So as you all know, maybe I would have expected more from few of you, and you didn't achieve that. But I understand. See, I've given a lot of exams, and competitive exam is like a sport, you know. So it sometimes things don't go your way. So it doesn't mean you become a bad student. You're all good students, so that is important, and you'll all catch up. So Vikas is asking me, ECIT good. That's what I told you. We'll have a separate session, Vikas, on branches. What all branches? What are pros and cons? What about the career path which you need to choose? So don't worry. We'll be having more such sessions. Okay. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks everybody for joining the session. And I'll see you soon. Do like and share this video with all your friends, and we want as many students as possible to benefit from this course. And good luck. If you haven't checked out our Telegram channel, the link is given, so please do join that, and we'll be sharing all the updates. Thank you. Thanks everyone. See you all soon.